My name's Aiden Carney,
known online as
Turtle Boy, and is a senior editor for
TBDailyNews.com.
They call me
Dr. Turtle Boy.
It's my preferred pronoun. Daddy.
What's up, Daddy?
Journalism Jesus. A. Timothy Carney.
The one and only Turtle Boy.
Turtle Boy.
What's up, Slick?
The doctor is here.
This guy's a bad motherfucker.
That's right, the intro.
I've broken a lot of major stories. I've been doing it for about 11 years. I used to be a high school teacher.
Turtle Boy has changed a lot over the years. I was once a blogger, but now I'm much more accurately known as an award-winning journalist, a satirist, and an activist. Boom!
They're screaming your name here.
You're the crowd daddy.
Crazy. People either love me or hate me.
Listen, Turtle, all right?
But either way, they're watching.
Don't make such fun of the criminal justice system.
Stop it. I'm never gonna stop. This fight's just getting started. Now let's get this party started. All right, we're back. Hold on. I think we're back. All right, we're good. Can you guys hear me okay? All right, so I don't, that wasn't Netflix. That was YouTube. I was an A&E thing. A&E had a, you can't do that. I don't get it. I was doing fair use. I was like talking about it. I don't understand it. But I don't want to fuck around with my channel too much. So we're not going to go there. But like, okay, I guess there was some good shit in there that I want to comment on. They don't own the content. It's not theirs. It's not like they did like an original, like the shit I was showing you was like body cam footage. Well, I guess this part was like I guess that part was like an interview they did, A&E did, but it's on YouTube. Like, bro, whatever. Anyway, we're streaming this one on Rumble too, so hopefully that saves it. And on the Twitch whatever. I don't know. Anyway, let's just go on. Lots of YouTubers have it. Yeah, you can find there's a million. We'll get around it. We'll stay away from this A&E one. All right. So where were we? The crash. Okay, so we get to the crash. Oh, I got a whole thing on the body cam footage. Let me pull this up. Crash body cam footage. I got a whole different link for that. This is from the New York Post. All right.
We ain't going out, okay?
Okay, 21.
No lag. You can hear it.
We don't have that.
All right. So you get the point. They're out of there. All right. So next. If you guys are just getting here, I guess if you just started watching this video now, we just did about 45 minutes of this. It got struck by whatever for, it should have been fair use. You know, I did make sure I stopped and talked. I did stop and talk, but apparently it wasn't enough talking, enough stopping for them. Just keep it shorter between your comments, like every 10 to 30 seconds. Jesus Christ. Anyway, insane. We'll appeal it. Fair use. I mean, give me a break. All right. I said 9/11 and suicide. Is that what did it? I said words I can't use. I don't know. What Annie didn't get me. I don't know. Don't be like Cryford. Why? What does he do? I don't know. By the way, anyone wants the turtle chats read? Why don't I take a little turtle chat break? Let me read a couple turtle chats, shall we? Now we lost the stream. We should grift a little. I think that's appropriate. We got Jared Kofendafer. Nice. Sends $10. Goes, Turtle. When the fuck did any of the Cryford cunt creatures ever offer to still go forward with the show at 10:45 at night? Because they wanted to and are dedicated. As much as you say this is for us and entertainment, you do this for you and your love of it. Appreciate the late show and your dedication to journalism. It's pretty awesome. You'll be on our history books. Mr. History Teacher. Yes, hopefully I will be. You know, again, I don't know about Cryford and them. You're right. I do have a passion for this, though. I really want to do the show. I want to do this. Can I show Annie? I'm not showing the whole thing again. Yeah, I could show hers, I suppose. But yeah, actually, let me bring up what she's got in the part one. Her stream is mostly her talking, though. Okay, part one. I mean, hers are like, let me pull hers up here. And I had a meal of food with her one time at the Lincoln in South Boston. So I feel like we can. Phone calls from prison. Okay.
I am going to draw on my personal experience for a second. A lot of you know who have been coming out of the accident, if people thought that this was just a tragic accident. But others who knew Mackenzie and Dominic and knew them more closely began to believe that this wasn't an accident at all. And instead, it was something far more sinister. Mackenzie and Dominic began dating in 2021, and they had an overall tumultuous, but we're going to get into their relationship more in just a little bit here, so stick with me. Out at a party and smoking a little bit of weed the night leading up to the crash, and Mackenzie and Dominic offered to give Davion a ride home. Mackenzie was described by people who knew her in high school as selfish and entitled, and she never had to really take any accountability for her actions. She always just kind of got away with everything. After Mackenzie began to recover from the accident, many of the posts on her Instagram and TikTok really upset people as well. And we will get into specifically what she posted here shortly. Don't worry. Most of her social media has now been deleted, so I couldn't find much except for a few screenshots here and there. However, people in the community who knew her from school commented on social media about Mackenzie's behavior, and all of those comments are still public. Some of the posts said that her parents knew about her drug use and that her mom would like some of the pictures that she posted. Her friend dressed as a weed for Halloween, which also caused a huge stir online. Several classmates weren't surprised that this horrific tragedy.
So I'll bring up some of these examples. I got some of these here. I got my own research. All right. So let's go. First thing we're going to watch here before we get into all that is just how the parents react to this. So we're going to start with body cam footage from Mackenzie's parents in the hospital finding out about this. And Mackenzie's parents are the worst. They just suck really bad. And they let their kid do anything. Like their mom wants to be your best friend. This is them finding out that.
Babe, what'd they tell you? Nothing. Okay. She was light flighted here. Yeah.
This is Natalie and John Shirilla, the parents of Mackenzie Shirilla. Just hours earlier, they were informed their daughter was involved in a devastating car accident and that she was transported by helicopter to the nearest hospital. However, what they're about to hear from this officer would change the course of their and Mackenzie's life forever.
Okay. No. You want to sit down? Please see this. Progress now, Amita. Car into a building. 2 are deceased in the vehicle. Daughter's driving. Who died?
Mackenzie's boyfriend, Dom Russo, as well as their friend Davion, were pronounced dead after the crash, making Mackenzie the suspect of a potential double murder. However, police had their doubts. Most assumed that this was simply the result of an innocent mistake on Mackenzie's behalf. But as the investigation would progress, dark and daring mysteries. After they hang out for a little over an hour watching South Park and Progress Drive, CCTV spots the car making a turn off course from Davion's house. Instead of driving along Pearl Drive, the car turns onto Progress Drive, a road that ends abruptly with a brick wall. CCTV would spot the car rapidly start accelerating, going from a calm 30 to over 90 miles per hour. In the very last seconds, an intense turn would take place, leading the car to narrowly avoid slamming into a tree, but it would be too late, and the car would speed into the brick wall. The crashed car would remain undiscovered for 45 minutes, until 6:15 a.m. when a passerby on a motorcycle would discover the destroyed vehicle. About 10 minutes later, law enforcement would arrive, and through their body cams, we can witness the horrific discovery they would make.
Yeah. All right. So we get the point there. Yeah. I mean, that's not an. Tell me how that's an accident. No fucking way. No way. Absolutely not. So, then let's check out. This is Dominic's parents finding out about it. It's pretty rough. So his parents are divorced. His mother, Christine, is an attorney, apparently. And then his father, Frank, is heavily featured in the documentary. The mother is not, though. And I don't know why, but this is them informing her what has happened.
One of his friends fixed his car. I've only seen him a couple times over to fix. He's got like a classic car that the kid was fixing on.
Okay. White kid, black kid, do you know?
Yeah, like a mix kind of.
Okay.
I don't think he's real. I mean,
okay.
Like,
so he was hanging out with his girlfriend and.
Well, I don't know if they were really hanging out. The kids come over like twice to work on the car. And
okay.
That's usually what he's come over for. And then he's
okay.
Like, you know.
Okay. All right. Well, just so you know, obviously, Officer Laraconda, this is Father Joe.
Okay, Joe, where are you? Oh,
St. Joseph's, Toronto.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Okay. All right.
I'm also the chaplain for the Citizen Fire Department.
Oh, okay.
They haven't told her yet what has happened. And that's crazy. So she doesn't know what's going on here, but a priest is there.
So unfortunately, there was an accident, okay, involving Mackenzie, Davion, and who we believe is Dominic, is the third person.
An accident?
A car accident. Okay.
Where?
Last night.
Wait.
Just relax. Just hold on. Just stay seated. Just hold on. Just listen.
Yes,
listen.
Take a deep breath.
Christine, look at me. Take a deep breath.
Yeah, just
take a deep breath. Okay. Right now,
okay.
All we know is that the driver, who was Mackenzie, is at Metro.
Right.
Okay. Hold on.
Yeah,
just stay seated, please.
Take your time.
Please, just relax. Take a deep breath.
That's
Take a deep breath.
That's okay.
Just say it.
Take a deep breath. Okay. Is anybody else home here with you right now?
Because everybody's sleeping. Angela's in Florida.
Okay.
Wait, where's Mackenzie's mom?
Okay. They're down at Metro right now.
Okay.
Okay. The other two passengers, like I said, was Davion and who we believe is Dominic. Okay. From what Mackenzie told us.
Okay.
Okay. Both Davion and Dominic are deceased.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Sit down. Sit down.
Oh my God.
Kristen's gonna come outside. Christine.
Yes, just take a deep breath. It's okay.
Oh my God.
No, just
Christine, please.
He can't be. What did she do?
Christine.
What did she do?
It would be best.
What did she do?
Somebody else we can call for you.
You hear what she yelled there? What did she do? She knows. She remembered 2 weeks before this when Dominic had to, did a distress call from the highway. What did she do? That's like the first thing she says.
Oh my God.
Somebody can call for you. Okay, wait. Okay.
Oh my God.
Hold on.
Wait.
Hold on.
Oh my God.
Why don't you have a seat? Here, sit down.
Oh my God. Why would this happen? Where were they going?
Where were they going?
We don't know that right now, Christine.
But can we get somebody else for you at this point?
Is there somebody, any other family
That we
members?
can contact?
Her husband.
There you go. Have a seat.
Or my ex-husband. Yeah.
Take your time.
Christine.
Yes.
Can
we get somebody else?
We're going to come in with you. Christine. Okay. Where's it? Hold on. Where's it? Sit down. Sit down. Sit down.
I can't help.
There you go.
Watch that. Which one's Christopher's room, Christine? Christine.
Christine. We can contact her.
There's no way. There's no way. Are you
Hey,
sure?
Christopher.
They can't save him. You sure they can't?
Christopher.
You sure
Hey,
they
come here
can't
for a second,
save
bud.
him?
Come here. Come
Are you
here.
sure they can't
Listen,
save
just
him?
take a seat for me, please.
You sure they can't save
Listen.
him? How this happen? How can this happen? They have to be able
Officer
to
Lircon
save
can
him.
talk to you, okay?
Oh my God.
Christine. Christine.
No, they can't. They have to be able to save him. They have to be able to save him. How can they not?
Christine. Christine. Christine, do you need me to talk?
Who do you want us to talk to? Okay, you want to sit?
Who's Frank? Who's Frank?
There's no way. He can't. He's not even 21 years old. How can this happen?
Hello? Hi, Frank. This is Sergeant Marsala with the Strongsville Police Department.
This
We're
is
over
telling
here
the
at
dad.
Christine's residence. Are you close to here by chance?
So they're talking to the dad
A
now.
half an hour? Okay. If you can, can you come here, please? Okay.
It can't be true. It can't
Right
be
now,
true.
I can.
I know this is heavy.
Some information as far as what we believe happened. Okay. There was a car accident. Okay. And one person, the driver, who was his girlfriend, is at Metro. The other two occupants of the vehicle are deceased. Okay. I don't want to do this over the phone. I did not, I apologize for having to give you this.
So I'm a little confused. Maybe the chat can help me out. Chris. Chris was the name of the guy that took the call. I just want to make sure I have this right. Chris. Wasn't it? Yeah, Christopher Martin was the guy that responded to the highway call, right? So is that mom's boyfriend? Is that what I'm guessing? 42-year-old man just hanging around the house. It's got to be mom's boyfriend, right? I'm guessing. And with Chris is Dom's mom's friend. I think is he more than a friend? I mean, he's there. Chris is the brother? I know he's got a brother named Angelo. Maybe, it's his older brother. Okay. Okay. Well, there is a Christopher Martin that responded, so I'm a little confused by that. Thank you for informing me of that. I know he's got a brother named Angelo, but he could have a brother named Chris too. I don't know. She said it's his brother. Yeah, she said it's his brother in the body cam. But we'll see.
Information over the phone. Is there somebody there with you that can bring you here? Okay. And I'll explain a little bit more. I can explain a little bit more when. Okay. Please be careful. Okay.
So now the dad
We'll
knows.
see you here in a little bit. If you want, I can send an officer.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh
Here,
my
Christine.
God!
Christine, just sit down for me, please. So the only thing right there, the business industrial park, and they struck a building. Right now, it's in the preliminary, beginning stages of the accident investigation. We don't know exactly what happened. Okay. Is there anybody else?
Yeah, that we should call.
Christine,
Jesus Christ.
Chris, is there anybody else that we can
Wow.
call for your mom? He's right here right now.
For sure they couldn't save him, right? They couldn't save him. They couldn't save him. How the like that? Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! There's no way.
There's one other passenger.
You're sure,
There
right?
was 3 people. It was female driver and 2 male passengers, which again, one was Dominic and one was who we believe is one of his
What did
brothers.
they say?
Do you?
Oh my God!
Hey, Christine. Do you said where's her mom? Do you have her phone number? Do you talk to her?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Not anymore.
No, I don't.
Okay. Do you know?
Oh,
Do you,
no,
okay.
no way.
All right.
No, you're fine,
Chris
man.
wasn't here. He was with his dad at Cedar Point.
Okay.
God.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry you guys had to do that.
It's-
Not easy, huh? Really tough.
We just want to make sure that you guys
Not sure what time you
have everything that you need. For you guys need, is there anybody that, Chris, is there anybody that you know that we can call?
No, something. You tried to investigate. You tried to investigate. Hello. Hello. Frank.
This is tough.
Daddy, after
Here. Oh,
Who was that just called? We want to try to call him back.
it was Frank. It was,
That's the dad. So they're waiting for the dad. The dad's on his way.
hi, Frank. It's Sergeant Marsala again. Christine is right here. Hang on just a second. Here's Frank. He's on speakerphone. It's on speakerphone.
Chris, is there anybody that
Who was Mackenzie was driving?
call for you guys? Anybody else that call for anything? Yeah, my little brother Angelo. Okay, what's his number?
My little brother. Oh, so that is his brother. I think he's autistic.
Other day.
The other, okay, were you home yesterday?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, did you see Dominic?
Blair.
No.
Blair.
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 Who's Blair?
Blair came over last night when I was making the dip too. And,
Okay.
And I think he went with them. I don't even. Blair.
Oh,
Oh my God. Oh my God. Dad.
Your call has been.
God. I don't know what to do.
so I'll show you when the dad arrives.
Went to North Carolina, the neighbor said.
All right, come on, sir.
First name or last
Blair's
name?
his first name. He's
Okay.
a good kid. He's from right around here.
Okay.
Chris, where the hell does Blair live? He lives close.
It's all right. This is the Davy on this.
I know, but he might want to know who these people are.
We just want to make sure that there's not another person somewhere that we need to be concerned about. That's why,
Did you guys get these Bob about Blair?
no, we haven't. Oh, okay. Who else lives next door? With, is it just? Okay.
I don't really think Kenzie is. I don't think any of the kids are their age. They're just not. I don't ever see them drinking. I just don't think any of them are drinkers. I mean, I know they're not. I want to see them. I mean, they're almost 21. Why wouldn't they be trying to drink? They're not drinking. I don't know. So I guess I just don't worry as much because of that.
Copyright? People are saying copyright again? Am I going to get copyright on this one? This is body cam footage. I mean, Jesus Christ. Yeah, the Dom texted his dad at like 3 a.m. randomly and said, I love you. That's how crazy is that? Almost like he knew. Yeah, what did she do? Yeah. I mean, I just couldn't imagine being in this situation. I mean, you lose it. And I'm sure people are, saying that the cops need better training. I mean, but how would you like to do this job? How would you like to do this job? To be the person that has to go and tell. I mean, this is why I couldn't be a first responder. It's like firefighters, paramedics deal with this shit all the time. They deal with the dead bodies. They don't have to tell the cops are the ones who have to tell the family about the dead bodies and just tell them. Imagine that you go to a person that has no idea anything's going on, and then you're just so you just gotta. They did take a while to get to it, they took a while, and her reaction was Jesus Christ, So the dad knows. The dad's on his way.
Maybe there's not. I mean, I don't know.
How did it happen? I don't even know how it could happen. I don't know.
No, you're gonna learn.
Nearby? Yeah.
Front porch. Around.
Okay, so then this is the dad's here.
No, we don't. Right now, it's so early in the investigation that we don't know. What we do know 100% is somebody called it in. Somebody passing by called it in at around 6:15, 6:30.
Oh, the car was just smashed somewhere?
Yeah. So what it appears that happened is they were going westbound on Progress from Pearl Road, and they went.
Right here in Strongsville?
Yeah, in Strongsville. that business that's right at the, on Alameda, right where Progress ends, that's dead ends right there. They hit that building. They hit the sign out front and then they hit the building.
Were they fall asleep with you or something? Don't know.
We don't know that. We don't know that. So
2 kids are dead. My son's dead. Another kid's dead.
Go ahead.
The girl's in the hospital.
She's in surgery right now.
Oh my God.
I didn't copy.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Hang on just one moment. Okay.
I mean, another family member or friend or anybody that you might want us to call on your behalf. No. This is a nightmare.
Yep.
This is horrible. She was in her car?
It was in Mackenzie's car. Yeah.
Mackenzie's car.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I mean, she's naked or you guys don't know?
We right now we don't know. She's in surgery right now, so we don't know.
Oh my gosh.
He's worried for her.
So, the other person that was in the car was Davion.
Who's got the little black kid dress? Yeah. I don't really know him.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. You might try calling Angelo? Yes.
It went right to voicemail.
Angelo was super close with him, man.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. He's in Florida.
Is he living in Florida or is he just down there
He
visiting?
just went to see his girlfriend.
Okay.
Angelo is very close with Dominic and was like reporting, did not approve of the relationship, knew that, could see this coming, you know?
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
When was he supposed to come back? Do you remember?
He wasn't sure. He just got an open-end ticket.
Okay.
Whatever you would call it. I'm not actually going to think straight. Maybe a week or 2 weeks.
Okay.
He'll be back early now. Holy oh my gosh. I can't believe this. He texted me at 3 o'clock in the morning. Love you, Dad.
He texted me at 3 o'clock.
2:53.
Unbelievable.
Okay.
We couldn't. I think the last time she was saying she saw it around about 9, something about 9:30.
They must have went to a party or something.
Okay, very
Somewhere, but
possible. What time did you say it was?
2:53. Oh,
So
oh boy.
anyway, so she goes to the hospital, and when she's there, she's obsessed with social media, and she's filming herself in the hospital while she's there, and online she is responding on Instagram to modeling agencies, and her mom is responding to them as well, with just a couple days after Dominic and Davion are dead, and she's on there responding to modeling agencies. Let me see. Is there audio on this?
I'm getting so much negativity and like I can't even fucking move. Like I don't remember anything. Like this is just the worst, and I just everyone's being so fucking mean. Like I just went private and I'm trying to like not let anyone think about this or talk about me, but it's like people are being insane. It's just fucked up. I love you, Leah. Like you're my fucking best friend. You'll always be my best friend. Thank you. Thank you for praying.
So she's online looking at comments of what people are saying about her and like getting mad about it. I mean, this is, I mean, hello, another similarity of a relationship I've been in where somebody just sits online all day and reads negative comments about themselves and then feels the need to respond to all of them for some fucking reason.
For me, I love you so much. You can come visit me like tomorrow if you want, or tonight. I just love you, Leah. Hi, Michaela. I love you so much. I have another surgery tomorrow. I've just been going through like slow fucking pain. Yeah, this shit just sucks, and I'm so depressed right now. Like I can't believe any of this happened to me. It's just like the worst thing ever. But yeah, thank you for praying and
Happened
thinking
to
of
me.
me. I love you.
Mackenzie, I love you so much. Please get better. I'm praying for you every day. I'm gonna make Christian come take me up there tomorrow so I can come visit you. Mackenzie, I love you so much. Please be strong. Please, I'm here for you. If you need anything, I'm here. If your mom needs anything, I'm here. If your dad, your sister, I'm here for everyone. I love you.
I love you, Alex. You're really one of my closest friends, and I love everything that comes out of your mouth. I just appreciate you for praying for me and being there for me, and I love you. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I told you I got in a car accident. I've been in the hospital. for like 5 days, and I'm like in serious fucking pain. Like I like broke my ribs, my neck, my arm,
Killed
and
two
my
people.
leg,
Killed
and
two
my
people.
liver and kidney type shit. Like I broke like all my shit.
I broke all my
Like,
shit.
You should see me right now. Like I'm gonna send you a video. Like this is like actually fucked up. Like, and like I'll tell you more like tomorrow. Well, I'm sorry, Michaela. I don't even know what to think right now.
Yeah, so these are the audio notes, voice notes that were on her phone extraction, apparently.
Like fully accepted what happened. She's just like fucked.
Yes, tatas.
Thank you for reaching out, Dax. I love you so much. You're literally like my older brother. I'm doing a little bit better. I'm just in like excruciating pain, and I just feel like so like shit. I don't even fucking know how to explain. I just feel like numb. Love you, Reese. Like I love you so much. I'm not doing okay. Like it just doesn't feel real. Like I keep saying this, but it like doesn't feel real. Like I don't know what the fuck happened. Like now I'm just like going to my second surgery, and I have to go through this shit now. And then like everyone's telling me it's my fault. Like this is just fucked.
Everyone's telling me it's my fault.
I feel so bad for everything.
I wonder why.
I love you. I just need friends right now. Like I don't want to be talking about this shit. It stresses me out. Like I don't know what to do. You could, when I'm free from the hospital, you can always come visit me, or like even when I'm at the hospital, if I'm here
Notice she hasn't mentioned Dom or Davion in any of these
for
voice
longer, you
notes.
can come. I just need friends to be with me, and like my birthday fucking passed in the hospital. Like what the fuck?
My birthday. What the fuck? I missed my birthday.
I broke my leg. I don't know what my right leg. I broke my leg. In my left leg, I cut my leg down to my bone. Then I like did something to my liver and kidney. I broke 3 of my ribs, and I broke my arm, and I broke my spine, that like the bone that connects my spine and neck. Just be here to support me, and if you hear anyone saying fucked up shit, just shut it down.
If you hear anyone,
That's all I ask for.
if you hear anyone saying fucked up shit, shut it down. That's what she's worried about. People saying fucked up shit. Well, now a documentary's come out, and there's a lot of fucked up shit.
I just love your company. Thank you, Gracie. Cousin, thank you for visiting me when you did. It really just means a lot to me. Even just sitting there. Thank you.
Yeah. So, what's this video of? Let's see. Oh, that's her friend Faith. We'll get to that. What's this video?
Hey, help me sing it, homeboy.
I'm gonna turn the audio off. Can I turn the audio off? Where's the volume? Is this? I think this is. Where's the volume button? Oh, there it is. So I don't know if this is. If you know, you know. This is post crash, I believe. I don't want to. This is from her friend Rosie's. Wait, what happened? Oh, there's her stupid dad. This is from her friend Rosie's TikTok, who is an influencer. We can get to Rosie in a little bit. Oh, God. Yeah, this is it. Okay. This is definitely post-crash right here. This is Halloween. There's a week. She gets arrested on November 4th. So August, she's in the hospital. She gets out at some point. She goes to some sort of concert in a wheelchair. And then I don't know what month that was in. She went to a concert and she was photographed there and seen there. And people were starting to be like, this is fucked up the way she's handling this. This is not normal. And then on Halloween, she goes out with her friends. And look what they do. Check out this Instagram or this TikTok that they make. This is what she dresses as a dead person. Like, imagine that. Like, just like this. Yeah. For anyone confused, the girl on the left is a drink. It's juice. It's random alcohol. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, so that's how she handled it. Immediate post crash. All right. So then on November 4th, she gets arrested, right? And she's charged with 2 counts of murder. And she's originally brought in juvenile court. But then later, let me see what I have. I think I have the arrest video here. Let me pull this up. All right, so here she is being arrested. She actually filmed her own arrest. That guy comes up to her and he like pulls her out of the car. She's filming like she's actually like doing a stream of her own. Actually, it didn't share, huh? Hold on. So they arrest her, charge her 2 counts of murder, and this is where they read her rights. Actually.
Back there, pal. Hi, Mackenzie. Step out for me. I'm Detective Jesus. I'm the one who's been investigating the crash. You're under arrest for aggravated murder ×2. Okay? Nobody's going to ask you any questions. Nobody's going to bother you. Can I have your key, please?
Could you please be careful taking this one off so it doesn't break the bracelet?
You got it. You got it. You want my glass? No.
Thank you.
You got it.
So in the documentary, they talk about this. A lot of people say the body cam footage shows she's being vain and insensitive because she asks for the she's worried about the bracelet. Don't cut the bracelet. But then Rosie gets on. Rosie's like her propaganda minister, and Rosie gets on there and she's like, "Oh, it had sentimental value. It was the last thing Dominic gave to her, and it said Dominic's name on it, and blah 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 blah." So like that's their side of the story. Fine, whatever. There's a million other things more offensive than that. Let's talk about Rosie for a minute. Because Rosie is heavily featured in the documentary as a huge defender of her. And according to Rosie and this other guy, Bubba, who is Rosie's boyfriend, there was like the 5 of us gallivanting around town. Me, Bubba, Rosie, Mackenzie, Davion, and Dominic. Oh, we're the best friends, whatever. According to lots of other people who videos I've watched about this, they weren't even that tight. And like, according to Davion's own sister and everything, like they weren't really around. They kind of just made Rosie was definitely close with Mackenzie, but Bubba was just her fat, stupid boyfriend who they were huge defenders of Mackenzie throughout this whole thing, and they still support her to this day. They say it was an accident, blah 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 blah. Okay, they suck. And let me pull up Rosie's an influencer, and she's got almost 1 million followers on TikTok. She has since turned off all comments on her, but check her TikTok is a trip, dude. You gotta check out Rosie's TikTok before we go any further. Rosie Graham, all right. All right. Everything on her TikTok is like me. Look at this shit. So my Rosie Graham workout challenge. Okay. So she used to be fat and now she's just thick. Okay. This is like all her TikToks are like this. Okay. 2 weeks. Okay. What? Like what? How fast I am to shower after my workout. Okay. These people are all just in love with themselves. Yeah, okay. I wait and somebody laughs a little too hard. Yeah.
Ain't shit funny right now.
The next Charlie, okay. Antivirus, all right. I mean, what the fuck? I will get skinny this time. So she's fat again, I guess. Okay. The 30-day. Okay. The Rosie Graham workout challenge. Notice there's no comments on any of these. But she's got how many followers? She's got 975,000 followers on here. How far back do her TikToks go? Look at this shit. Bro. Okay. I mean, she just seems to get fat and then skinny and then fat and then skinny. Is that her whole thing? How old is this? This is November of... I mean, if you're friends with Mackenzie Shirilla, you're trash. Especially if you're going to go on a documentary and defend her like that. You're just trash. All right. So that's Rosie Graham. She's a real winner. And so let's get back to the Mackenzie body cam footage.
Okay, just keep your hands right here.
Rosempic.
I'm not gonna tighten these, okay? I don't want to hurt you.
I don't know. That's a good question.
Just face the wall. I think so, yeah.
So here she is in jail.
What's your first name?
What's your first name?
Yeah, I'm talking to you. Okay, Mackenzie, I'm gonna take your handcuffs off. I need like all the jewelry and everything to come off, okay?
I can't wear any of it.
No, I need you to take it off.
I can't wear any of it. No, you're in jail, bitch. You can't wear fucking jewelry in jail, bitch. You absolutely cannot.
I can't wear these.
No.
Now, unfortunately, everything's gonna have to come off right now once we know when the detective comes back and we know for sure what's going on. Everything's gonna be bagged up here. It's not going.
I take her down.
Oh, you're the one transporting?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that clarifies it tonight. Well, he didn't, but
Charges. So
we didn't get that information because I know Mace called us and told us a little bit, but not that because there was some confusion because of the age.
okay, maybe it changed. I mean, she's 18 now, so.
That's the only holdup that we had is we weren't sure if she was going to county or.
Well, I think because at the time that I'll tell you more, but I don't know if you want to put her in a holding and.
No, we'll hold up.
All right.
Hey man, I remember when I first was processed in jail too. It's a shock. It's a shock to the system. You don't know, especially you've never been to jail before. And you get in there and you're just like, where am I going? What do I do? And when I first got into jail, there were COs in the processing center there, and they were just like, they just looked at me and they felt bad, I think. And they were just like, one of them was like, yeah, we heard you might be coming. That's what they said. And, and then they process you or whatever. And then they put you in a room, in a cell by yourself, and they give you food. I had a bologna sandwich. That was my welcome to jail. I've had bologna since I was a kid, but I was so hungry. And then you go and you got to take your clothes off. You got a full fucking, dude, they look at you. Got to spread your cheeks in there and shit. Everything. It's dehumanizing. It's degrading. And then they give you your new outfit, which is orange, for the next 60 days. So it's a shock. It's a shock to the system being in there.
Yeah, we have to wait for the detective to come back so we can figure out. Just have a seat for us.
And there she is being transported. Okay. You going to jail, bitch. All right. Thinking about it. And now at this point, she thinks she's getting out. It has not fully sunk in yet what's about to happen to her. She has no idea. All right. So then I got the arraignment video here. Let's do the arraignment video.
Case number 6796.
morning, Your Honor. Jim McDonald, 216-781-2125. On behalf of Ms. Shirilla. We've had the indictment more than 24 hours, waived the reading thereof, and are plea of not guilty.
Your Honor, you had some victims and patient representatives on this case. Did not. Yes.
This is Davion and Dominic's mother.
All right, my name is Jamie Flanagan. I'm the victim Davion's mother, and I have Christine with me too. I'm the victim's mother, and we just ask that you please, Your Honor, take into account the victims. This has been an absolutely devastating loss for our families. We ask that you, when you're looking at the bond, please keep it the same or raise it. We feel that Mackenzie is a threat to both herself and the community if she were to be released. And just thank you for your time.
Thank you. Yes, Your Honor. Tim Troop on behalf of the state of Ohio. I would echo Ms. Flanagan's request to the court that the bond be maintained. This bond was set by juvenile Judge O'Malley after a 3-day probable cause hearing. She heard from.
So she was in juvenile court, but now she's 18 because she was 17 when the crime happened, and barely 17 by like 2 days. And so now she's 18. She's been arrested, and they want to move it and try her as an adult because it's murder.
Multiple experts. The evidence in this case overwhelmingly indicates that these were intentional and purposeful deaths. And so we would ask the bond to be maintained, Your Honor. Thank you.
Yes. No, Your Honor. Court says not guilty to the original bond is continued $500,000 cash surety property. DNA must be submitted. Also, no contact with victim's family. This means yourself, your friends, your family members may not have any contact with the alleged victim's family's member. Do you understand that? Yes?
Yes. Yes, stupid.
All right. All right. We'll know Mr. McDonald's been retained. Case goes back to Judge Nancy Margaret Russo. Judge Russo's staff will set that next pre-trial date.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Judge Russo, her eyes, that's Dominic's last name. Her eyes like lit up there. So she is not, that's how it happens there. So that's her arraignment. And as you're going to see in like the jailhouse calls, she does not like, she thinks that like Dominic's family is being unreasonable and shit like that. So here's her parents arriving at the police station when her daughter's been arrested, and listen to what they say.
And you guys have her phone. It's in the car. I got it on my phone in your lap. So, but I need to speak to my daughter because you guys aren't allowed to speak to her at all. That's from the lawyer.
You guys aren't allowed to speak to her. Sir, they're the cops. They can speak to your daughter if they want to. She doesn't
want you guys speaking to her. And I can get him on the phone and she can tell you that over the phone if that works, or I can go in and tell her not to open her mouth. How you guys did this on the weekend is just, well, all you have to do is go, hey, there's a warrant for, we would have brought her right down here with no problem. It's just unbelievable. I mean, she's 18.
So the warrant was issued today, so we executed it today. The warrant wasn't issued earlier.
Well, you could have made a phone call, couldn't you? You had your creeper out in front of my yard watching.
So, she can't take any, she's an adult, she can't take any phone calls right now. She'll be transferred downtown. Okay, I don't know when.
Service just called to advise.
She'll be transferred downtown.
Okay, well, I still need to speak to my daughter, so she understands what her, not saying anything to you guys.
Okay, and I don't know about the phone, I would have to ask about that.
When you go hide, it's mine, it's not hers. I mean, I do need it. I have other children.
And that's how we communicate.
Yeah, and that's how we communicate.
Okay, so
I do need my phone.
I mean, we had to roll out the whole mask to pick up an 18-year-old girl who could hardly walk out of a hospital visit.
Yeah.
It's just beyond me.
So we follow the law, that's what we're doing today. So her, the phone that was in her hand is the one that we took, but I'd have to check with the detective to find out what's going on with that. I don't know the answer to that.
Can we find out? I do need it like right now.
Let me at least.
I have
ask.
another child.
No, I get it, So we got a lot.
Thank you.
Am I going to be allowed to have a 2-minute conversation with her?
You cannot talk to her about each other.
Why doesn't she get a
Well, she
phone
has
call?
legal
If you arrest her, why don't
representatives.
she get a phone call?
She was just brought in. They're going to process her as soon as they get the time for her to make a phone call. She will be able to make a phone call.
just
Just
brought
taking
in.
the time. She has a lawyer.
She's a lawyer. She does have a lawyer.
She is 18 years old and she could speak
Yeah,
that.
but she's a dumb 18-year-old that just turned 18.
Well,
And you guys are, no.
She's a dumb 18-year-old, the dad says. She's a dumb 18-year-old. Yes, she is, Dad. And mom goes, she's not dumb.
All the kids nowadays are dumb. And these guys are going to take advantage of it. She's not allowed to speak to you guys. I'm telling you that.
Her
from her
attorney
lawyer.
can call us.
Don't ask her any questions. She's not allowed to speak to you.
Wow.
So if you dial the number and ring it, yeah, it's her phone. We're not giving it back. It's her phone.
Enjoy your chips. Enjoy your chips. Yeah. All right. So that's dad being arrested. Now, when she was in juvie, she was originally in kid jail, and she had a bunch of write-ups, apparently.
Of a staff member that was involved in the incident, and that was Jefferson. And what was the role of this staff member? They're the reporting staff member on this incident. At the above time and date, resident Shirilla was observed harassing residents and staff with grievance threats. All day, I observed resident Shirilla with a negative attitude, criticizing the facility and facility operations, stating she is not eating 25-cent meat. The chef from the cooking class was not a real chef. She makes chicken tenders and fries, and her chicken was pink. Resident claims she is on a no-meat diet. When she ate it, resident rushing younger resident during bathroom and shower time, and resident Shirilla also gets attitude and mad when things, quote unquote, don't go her way. Resident also stated she was going to get staff fired for doing their job and bragged on how many grievances she wrote. Resident constantly The resident constantly antagonizes residents and staff with grievance threats. If we say no to a request or that she has to wait,
So this is written on 1/30/23. So she's been in juvie now. I guess she got to go to juvie. She's been there for even though she's 18, she's been there for 5 or 6 months at this point, and she is just the biggest pain in the fucking ass to everyone because she sucks. She sucks.
Resident told another resident that she was only going to shower on shower A and she would like to go first. I advised her someone else requested before her and that she would have to wait until they're done. She threatened to write a grievance. I advise resident that she is free to write a grievance, but she cannot bully people into doing what she wants. All right, so Jefferson is just signing off on this. Shirilla was the offender in this incident. All right, here we go with this cursive again. Bear with me. On the above said date and time, an incident report is put in place to document.
So this is 4/27/23. So this is before her trial doesn't start until I think August of 23. But she's still just in lockup. She was held on, I think, $500,000 bond, but don't quote me on that. It was a large bond. Her parents can't afford it.
The behaviors of resident Mackenzie Shirilla. Resident Shirilla has been a resident at the Cuyahoga County Juvenile Detention Center since November 4th, 2022. She was placed in redacted, then moved to House 3, the female unit. At that time, I, Officer Kent, was an active detention officer up here. I was staffed on her pod numerous times. Resident Shirilla has always, in all caps, always had issues with her stay, asking for things that we are not to provide her at the facility. I would constantly talk to her. Mackenzie is always asking for things they cannot provide her at the facility, and the officer would constantly talk to her and trying to help her understand that these things that she's asking for are just things that the facility wouldn't allow. Example, bringing her things to shave her legs. She has constantly complained about the cafeteria food, and she didn't want to eat the dog food, that's in quotes, that the cafeteria cook. There are many accommodations given to her that the other residents do not receive. There is a cooking program, in quotes, Edwin's, that was a part of their programming during the months of January and February 2023, where resident Shirilla ate all types of meats and also food. And remember in the incident report we covered yesterday, it might have been the same officer that basically was talking about the same stuff and said Shirilla was not going to eat the 25-cent meat and she doesn't eat meat. And then the officer put in the same report, but she did eat the meat or something like that. So let's go to the next page, page 35. So resident Shirilla at the program, she ate all types of meat and also food containing meat products. There was never an issue about her feeling ill at any point. I think that's what it says, at any point or at any something. Then resident Shirilla wanted to have things that she feels should be an accommodation for her. She goes to due process with her grievances and untruths. Resident Shirilla stated that she doesn't eat meat, but can eat meat products, but the redacted department disagrees. During a movie night on April 26, 2023, approximately 7:30, 7:45 p.m., Shirilla was given
the people of the jail yo, free Mackenzie Shirilla. Get her out of here. Get her out of my face.
Accommodation to fit her redacted, but she was upset because of the redacted that she requested. Resident Shirilla has had behavioral displays that resulted in another resident throwing a Chromebook, which is a laptop, at another resident. She was allowed to make rolls, which is in quotes, for the residents, which is shower towels and underwear rolled up. That's in parentheses beside that. And that's when Shirilla was sending notes to another pod from other residents, which resulted no mixings of pods. So y'all gotta bear with me. I'm just reading what's here. Like I said, they write these like they're Kevin from The Office. Why use many word when few word do trick? So I'm not dumb. I'm just reading what's up here. So they're saying that, her putting these notes in the rolls of the laundry and underwear that are getting sent around is mixing of pods, and Shirilla can't be part of that.
She's
so
putting
Officer Kent
notes.
once again had a conversation with resident Shirilla about her behaviors and what can come from her behaviors. Resident Shirilla continues to write grievances against things and situations that doesn't fit. Hold on, let's go to the next. So, Shirilla writes these grievances when she doesn't get what she wants. So there we go. That's what what she wants goes with. So Officer Kent verbally notified both Beck and Wainwright about said behaviors. As a staff that advocates for children, in my professional opinion, resident Shirilla is not being treated unfairly with no prejudice.
So she filed.
This behavior is also causing the other residents to be upset because they are not receiving the same accommodations as Shirilla.
Okay.
This is not retaliation
So
of
she's
any
special.
part, nor the act of unfairness. So basically, this officer is just fed up. She loves her job. She loves helping these at-risk youth get better. And basically, Shirilla is just really pissing her off because she cannot do her job right because she's having to constantly babysit this whiny Shirilla. Page. I guess that was the end of it. But basically, anytime Shirilla gets told no, she throws a fit, whines and cries, and throws a grievance, and then finds another way to break rules and complain and write another grievance. Shirilla is the offender in this incident report. Description is contraband. So on May 10th, 2023, at approximately 1 p.m., a routine search was done on House 3, Pod B. And during the search, I discovered $1.10 in resident Mackenzie Shirilla's cubby box inside an opened letter. Shirilla also had 2 pieces of chewed up gum stuck to her room wall. And that's kind of funny because in one of my little Discord group chats last night, when we were talking about some of these DR reports and how Shirilla's behavior is, I even made a remark. I was like, she's like that student that the teacher tells every single day, hey, no chewing gum in my class. And the very next day, that student always comes back chewing gum.
I'd
Just
say
told,
so.
once again, hey, no chewing gum in my class. And this is just more proof of gum stuck to her room wall. That's gross. I wonder if she's like sticking like pictures or art to the wall with it or something. I don't know. But resident redacted threatened resident Mackenzie Shirilla and stated she was going to smack the fuck out of her on Friday before she left to go home.
To see
All
all,
right.
of these reports,
Yeah.
please visit Bia's Tea Talk.
Yeah.
Mackenzie Shirilla once again plays the victim after an incident of road rage where she's pulling her around.
Yeah. Check this out. What the fuck is that? Turn the music up. This is all she does. Who's that? Is this the guy arresting her? Who is that guy? Wait, hold on. Is this a road rage she's involved in?
Attended somebody's car where
Hold
she
on.
threw an object at somebody's.
Watch this.
Mackenzie Shirilla once again plays the victim after an incident of road rage where she threw an object at somebody's car. After the man tried to confront her, she called the police and pretended not to know why this man was following her around.
So she threw something 90 miles an hour. She films herself after she threw something at a guy's car, and the guy got out and realizes he's dealing with a retard, then got back in his car. He's like, okay. All right. Bye. And she
But once again, when Natalie was contacted, she wanted to press charges on him.
on him. So she threw something at this guy's car. This guy's just like, what do I do?
Maybe if more people in her life like this man tried to hold her accountable for her actions, she wouldn't.
Look
be
at
in
the
boat she's
steering
in
wheel.
right
I
now.
mean, Jesus Christ.
This is just one of the many incidents of her road rage and distracted drive. All things Mackenzie was not taught.
Yes, so I like slowed down a little. Pretty much, I just noticed this guy was on my ass, so I like slowed down a little bit. And when I got to the Sheets light from Polaris, he literally got out of the car, which is the video that you just seen. And then he literally followed me all the way down to Lund Road and turned with me on Lund Road. And I thought he was just turning on Lund Road, so I turned onto my street. And then he fucking turned with me, so I knew he was following me then. So I pulled in the first driveway that I could see. And he fucking blocked me in the driveway, trying to like get out of the car and like fight me or something. Like, this is a grown ass man that's like 5'8", trying to fight me.
So obviously that scared the fuck out of me, and I called the police, and he was literally not letting me out of the driveway. And then I went to the police station and whatever. That's pretty much what happened. It was so scary. Okay, so look, I don't know if I told you the full story, but we went to the police and whatever. Second of all,
Yeah, so she just does whatever she wants. Let's see.
For what? It's a privilege, right?
no, it's not. It's a part of the curriculum.
Yeah, if you
And I do what I do every day.
Do you have a
This is a video from her high school of her cosmetology teacher.
I do. Okay, good. I'm gonna have a client tomorrow, though. Thank you. I appreciate your concern. I'm just gonna send you a voice message because it's easier. But like, apparently, the color that her hair turned was not how it was supposed to turn. Like, I don't know what color it was to keep Janicia from knowing, but like, I do not even know. When I was looking at Janicia's hair, one side was like a red and the other side was itchy.
All right. Anyway, so that sucks. So let's get back to the case itself. So she's in jail, and then she goes to trial. Let me bring up the court documents on this again. Here they are. All right, let's pull this up again. All right. Okay, so they found drugs on her. All right, we know about the Christopher Martin thing, how he responded there weeks earlier. All right, so here's her version of the crash. In the 6 months after the crash, before the crash, she observed this bad behavior. Shirilla texted Christine the following: I remember turning onto the street and then my vision fades to black. It really kills me not to be able to remember anything. I promise you I would tell you. I've been asking my therapist why I don't remember, and she said it's because of trauma. I'm trying to get myself hypnotized and maybe make myself remember. Right. How convenient that she just doesn't remember any of this. Goes on to say, Christine, the mother, confirmed the incident on July 17th, where Dominic called Christine and needed to be picked up immediately. After Dominic died, Christine was provided with 3 videos of Shirilla and Dominic on a phone that had been inside the house. We saw those earlier. Christine testified that the videos had been made in July after the incident on the highway, based upon the content of the conversations between Shirilla and Dominic, and had been recorded on a phone owned by William Ellis. The phone had been in Dominic's home and was returned to Ellis, who discovered the video recordings. The court allowed the videos to be played over the defense objection. And then there was Paul Burlinghouse. It was his house that they were at. He said it was just a normal, they were smoking marijuana. He didn't smoke and did not believe Shirilla did either. The tone of the get-together was quite chill, like a normal sleepover. No one drank alcohol or used any other drugs. He went to sleep and woke up around 3 o'clock. She was still sleeping on the couch. Flanagan was watching TV with another friend. He went back to sleep and arose later and found out what had happened. Everything seemed fine that night. Tyler Croy testified. He knew Shirilla because they were classmates in high school. He knew Dominic Russo through mutual friends. They were pretty good friends. Okay, so these friends come forward with Life 360 data. And they're like, we know exactly where Davion was going that night. Okay. Croy was out of state, but he communicated with Flanagan over Snapchat in the early morning hours of July 31st. When Croy heard that Flanagan had been involved in a crash, he took a screenshot of the location data on the Life 360. And that showed exactly where they went. The application recorded that Flanagan was traveling, at which point they crashed going 90 miles an hour. So they got that from the Life 360 data. Croy admitted he doesn't really understand Life 360 data, blah, blah, blah. And then there's Kelly Vraja, who met Michaela, and they were mutual friends. On July 30th, she hosted a graduation party and was laid back. And Mackenzie was there, and the three guests had brought a bottle of tequila and a weed pen with them, and she saw Flanagan holding the weed pen, and they were debating on going to someone else's house and tripping that night. So she stayed there for 25 to 30 minutes. Okay, Angelo Russo testified. This is the brother of Dominic. He's 24 years old. He met them there. They began dating. They were there a lot. According to Angelo Russo, Shirilla and Dominic had broken up many times over the years, and he was considering ending the relationship for good. Shirilla sent Angelo a few texts after the crash, which Angelo provided to police. In an August 6th text, Shirilla, this is a week after he killed her brother, Shirilla asked Angelo, would you be able to go in Dom's room and grab some photos from his desk of me and him so I could put them into a casket so he can be with me forever? What? Shirilla sent him another message later that month. She killed him, in which she apologized for the crash and said, I know you probably think it's all my fault. I wish that he was here too. This should never have happened. I really do feel bad. It's killing me. Adam McQuaid from not the Bruin, reviewed the data from the data recorder, the EDR recorder on the Camry. It showed that the vehicle's accelerator pedal was fully depressed at 100% for 4.6 seconds before the crash. Within 4.5 seconds of the crash, the vehicle registered a small right turn and then a small left turn, followed by a significant right-hand turn that caused the data recorder to note a rollover event, meaning that there was enough lateral force on the car that the data recorder thought it was turning over. He explained that the car was traveling very fast and that there was a hard yank on the steering wheel, turning the wheel 142 degrees. The car registered a small change in velocity as it hit the curb and a large change in velocity as the vehicle hit the wall. At no point was the brake pressed. Done. That's it. Case closed right there. There's no explanation for 100%. Gas, nothing. Now, her defense is she had something called POTS, which is some sort of thing that makes you, asleep at the wheel or something like that. I don't know. But when the mother had to sign something for her to get a license, and on there you swear that you don't have any medical conditions that would cause you to fall asleep at the wheel. So they didn't have it when she wanted to get the license, and after she killed two people, she renewed the license. She got her license again because that was their concern at the time, making sure that Hell on Wheels could drive. Dr. Seng is an expert in trauma medicine. According to medical records, she said there's pain everywhere. An exam determined that her airway was intact. Her breathing and circulation was normal. She was alert and oriented. The mother informed medical personnel that Shirilla had a history of POTS, which can have a patient to unusually elevated heart rate. According to medical records, Shirilla denied drug use when being asked by medical personnel, and a blood alcohol test reflected none detected. Medical personnel did not note any cardiovascular, neurologic, joint, or muscle symptoms. No sleep disturbances, anxiety, memory loss, disorientation, nothing. She was fine. She did feel depressed, grief, guilt, and shame, and said she wanted to die and that it was her fault for killing her boyfriend. Dr. Seng testified that this blood oxygen level was low. A person who has suffered a seizure or a mini stroke could possibly have recovered within 2 hours. And then you have Michelle Rumaniski from the Ohio Bureau of Motor Vehicles. She indicated that when applying for a temporary driver's license, Shirilla attested that she did not have any condition that resulted in episodic impairment of consciousness or loss of muscular control. She further attested she didn't have a physical or mental condition that prevents her from exercising reasonable control of a motor vehicle. She made the same attestations to obtain her previous license, which was issued in April of 2021. So she didn't have anything. There was nothing wrong with the Toyota that somebody testified, so everything was good. No indication of a pre-crash or electrical failure, nothing. It was fine. Everything was fine with the car. She was fine. The car was fine. The EDR data shows her going 100 miles an hour in 4.5 seconds, basically. A hard right turn could be consistent with the driver attempting to maintain or get control of the vehicle. Could also be consistent with a passenger pulling onto the wheel, trying to avoid a collision. Could also have been a physical reaction caused by the impact of the vehicle hitting the ground. So the EDR data shows that the car went into neutral for a second. So they were fighting for their lives. They realized exactly what she was doing. And one of the boys was attempting to put the car into park, etc. It is possible that a driver attempting to brake may accidentally hit the accelerator. But he said normally in that situation, he would expect to see a data recorder capture that the accelerator go from 100% to 0 at some point. On redirect, he could not recall ever investigating a crash in which the data recorded a 100% accelerator application throughout the entire duration of the incident with no brake application. He testified that the hard right happened nearly simultaneously with the vehicle hitting the curb. A medical doctor testified as well. Multiple blunt force injuries, toxicology, blah, blah, blah. The driver's intention of inflicting self-harm and harm unto the passenger's inner vehicle. That's what the investigation revealed. On cross-examination, Dr. Filo admitted that the manner of death was changed for each of the victims based in part on evidence that Ms. Shirilla intended to kill herself. Elliot Rawson from the Ohio State Highway Patrol, CARS unit, visited the scene of the crash and mapped it out. He concluded the vehicle was traveling at an average of 88.86 miles an hour over the 2 seconds leading up to the crash. 97 miles an hour before leaving the roadway. That the vehicle was gaining speed before leaving the roadway and it left the roadway and crashed into the building. Yikes. We've seen the crash. I mean, it's just so obvious. Hazoo interviewed Shirilla in the hospital, during which she made a statement either to him or to her mother in his direction that they are about to take my license away for 10 years. That was her first concern. GPS data from her phone recorded that she was located in the area of Progress and Alameda on July 28, 2022. So she was scouting out the area. Her social media history, we've seen all that. And the defense brings up some lady named Allison who works at owns an organic market and saw them holding hands one day and said they were in love. So that's good. Her aunt testified, said they were in love. Natalie Shirilla, the mother, testified. She said she wasn't suicidal. She had POTS. There was no medical expert that was called up that said she had any sort of whatever. Okay. Woozy, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So she goes for a bench trial. There's this. I didn't see the whole trial. I can't find the video of it all out there anywhere. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Hold on. All right, we're back. All right. So, oh shit, it's like almost 1 a.m., huh? God damn. All right, here's the deal. God damn. We're good there. Danny's the only mod here. We got no mods here. All right. So here's what I'm thinking. It's getting late. We'll be here till like 3 fucking a.m. for this shit, right? Why don't we table this for now and continue it tomorrow night on the live show? Why don't you guys want to do that? And we can listen to all. That can give me time to get all the phone calls from prison. That's the really good shit. So she gets convicted, okay? And she's in jail, and then we can go post after that because this is like wildly entertaining, this shit. You guys know you don't want to cancel it? I don't know. Why don't we just wait till tomorrow? I want to be like fresh. Don't leave. I'm so sorry. Well, some of you guys might be West Coast. I'm out here East Coast. Do it now. That's a West Coaster right there. Can we catch the closing? Okay. Why don't we can watch some of it. We'll watch some of it and then we'll continue tomorrow. Hold on. All right. Oh, the sentencing video. No, first we need where she gets convicted. Mackenzie, Shirilla, conviction video. That's what I need. Conviction video. All right. No, I don't want the sentencing. Actually, let me pull this up. It's like I can't click on this video, I'll get struck. This is good.
Of dual use assault. Those decisions have forever altered the futures of 3 families, and of you also, Mackenzie. And your decisions forever robbed Dominic and Davion of the futures that they had before them. If there is one thing that can be taken away from this case, as painful as it is this. Every decision we make is important. Every action we make is important. Regardless of whether the decision is a good one or a bad one, or the actions are good or not, the result is the same. The consequences ripple through time. and affect many more people than one might think at the time.
She hates her lawyer too. The jailhouse calls. We'll listen to some of those tomorrow. So she picked a bench trial, which is the defendant's right. And Parental loves bench trials because judges know the law better than civilians do, than a jury. And he just thinks that, I mean, it's your best shot. Except if the judge sucks, which Beverly Cannoni sucks. Beverly Cannoni probably would have convicted Karen Reed because she sucks. Right? So, whereas a jury acquitted Karen Reed because they're normal. They don't suck. The first one sucked. But juries are also human and unpredictable. So you never know. You never know. And I would assume that her lawyer told her, look, the jury's going to hate you. They are not going to like you. They're not going to like all this shit. They're not going to like this data. They're going to convict you. Juries are predisposed to convict, and your ass getting convicted. Your best hope is a bench trial. And, basically reasonable doubt. That's what they pushed, is that she could have had the POTS thing going on. She could have. And how does it make, it doesn't make any sense that it's how could she know she was going to survive? Was she suicidal? Well, no one says she's suicidal. They seemed happy. It wasn't a strong defense, but it was a defense. And Judge Karp at the Kelsey Fitzsimmons trial, he had a whole long thing. Remember, he had the whole long thing with her? And it was like a roller coaster of emotions, up and down. Which way are they going to go? Which way are they going to go? But it's like this too. It's not much of a. She knows. She can see the writing on the wall.
Decision. In criminal cases, the state carries the greatest burden under our law, proof beyond a reasonable doubt. As I previously stated, I considered all the evidence presented. And at this point, I would like to comment specifically on Exhibit 802, the crash video. This is the type of evidence you can never unsee. You can never forget the visual or audio of this exhibit. It's chilling and tragic. As you review that exhibit, you know that you are watching the oncoming deaths of two people, and there's nothing that will stop it. The video clearly shows the purpose and intent of the defendant.
That's not good. That's not good. The video clearly shows purpose and intent of the defendant. So she's like, the biggest piece of evidence for me was the video of the car crashing. It shows purpose and intent.
She chose a course of death and destruction that way.
That's when she realized, I am about to be convicted of murder. She had no idea this was coming, as you're going to see from the phone calls from jail later on. She had, when you hear that purpose, those aren't good words. Those aren't good words.
Exhibit 802 crystallizes the deadly decision-making of the defendant. She morphs from a responsible driver to literal hell on wheels.
That's not good.
She makes her way down the street.
Literal hell on wheels. That's not good. That's not a good sign.
Mackenzie alone made the decision to drive the car, to drive an obscure route, a route she visited a few days before, and a route not routinely taken by her. Mackenzie alone chose the time to make the drive early in the morning, when any reasonable person would expect a few people would be nearby to witness it or offer life-saving assistance. She made these decisions despite knowing, as any reasonable person would, that her mission of death could have involved others, not even in the car with her, other people, other cars, pedestrians. She had a mission, and she executed it with precision. The mission was death. Mackenzie alone decided to push the pedal to the floor and demand the ultimate speed of that vehicle to 90 to 100 miles per hour.
Imagine the judge was like, but there's reasonable doubt. I find her not guilty. I guess there's still hope.
She alone decided what was to be. Mackenzie decided death was the ultimate goal that day, and she alone made that decision for Dominic and Davion, and she continuously acted in a manner to achieve her purpose. Whether or not she intended to also kill herself is a matter of speculation. They have no relevance to the weighing of the evidence in this case. The totality of the evidence clearly demonstrates Mackenzie Shirilla acted purposely and intentionally in the early morning hours of July 31st, 2022. Her purpose was to kill Dominic Russo and Davion Flanagan. No reasonable fact finder could view the totality of this evidence in this case and come to any.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter if she was trying to kill herself or not. Lindsay Clancy supposedly tried to kill herself, right? You know, it doesn't matter. Still killed the kids.
Her actions were controlled, methodical, deliberate, intentional, and purposeful. This was not reckless driving. This was murder. Court renders the following verdicts. Count 1. The court, having had count 1 tried to pursuant to waiver, finds the defendant, Mackenzie Shirilla, guilty of murder, to wit, Dominic Russo, in violation of Ohio Revised Code Section 2903.02A, as charged in count 1.
Look at the parents. They're shocked. The mom is literally shocked. Look at the dad. He starts. They are so stupid. They can't believe this. Like they just like, oh, wait till you hear the phone calls from jail. You got a raw deal, honey.
Count 2. The court, having had count 2 tried to pursuant to waiver, finds the defendant, Mackenzie Shirilla, guilty of murder, to wit, Davion Flanagan, in violation of Ohio Revised Code Section 2903.02A, as charged in count 2 of the indictment. Count 3, murder. The court, having had count 3 tried to pursuant to waiver, finds the defendant, Mackenzie Shirilla, guilty of murder, to wit, Dominic Russo, in violation of Ohio Revised Code Section 2903.02B, as charged in count 3. Count 4, murder. The court, having had count 4 tried to pursuant to waiver, finds the defendant, Mackenzie Shirilla, guilty of murder, to wit, Dominic Russo, in violation of Ohio Revised Code Section 2903.02B, as charged in count 4. Count 5, felonious assault. The court, having had count 5 tried to pursuant to waiver, finds the defendant, Mackenzie Shirilla, guilty of felonious assault, to wit, Dominic Russo, in violation of count 6 tried to pursuant to waiver, finds the defendant, Mackenzie Shirilla, guilty of felonious assault. The court, having had count 7 tried to pursuant to waiver, finds the defendant, Mackenzie Shirilla, guilty of.
Guilty.
The court, having had count 8 tried to pursuant to waiver, finds the defendant, Mackenzie Shirilla, guilty of felonious assault, to wit, Davion Flanagan, in violation of Ohio Revised Code Section 2903.11A2, as charged in count 8. Count 9, aggravated vehicular homicide. The court, having had count 9 tried to pursuant to waiver, finds the defendant, Mackenzie Shirilla, guilty of aggravated vehicular homicide, to wit, Dominic Russo, in violation of Ohio Revised Code Section 2903.06A2A, as charged in count 9. Count 10, aggravated vehicular homicide. The court, having had count 10 tried to pursuant to waiver, finds the defendant, Mackenzie Shirilla, guilty of aggravated vehicular homicide, to wit, Davion Flanagan, in violation of Ohio Revised Code Section 2903.06A2A, as charged in count 10. Count 11, drug possession. The court, having had count 11 tried to pursuant to waiver, finds the defendant, Mackenzie Shirilla, guilty of drug possession in violation of Ohio Revised Code Section 2925.11A, as charged in count 11. Ohio Revised Code Section. If any party wishes to file a sentencing memorandum, it is to be filed by 4 p.m. on Thursday, August 17th. Thank you.
Love you, baby.
We love you, baby. We love you, baby. We know you're innocent. We know you're innocent. Yeah, not so much. All right. So tomorrow during the show, we'll watch like the sentencing video and get into some more shit. And we got to listen to the phone calls from jail. That's the really entertaining shit, is the phone calls from jail. The pig Latin and the dad being fired from the job. We got more, and the freaks who are currently supporting her out there. And yeah, so good stuff. The appeal was denied. If she's had 2 appeals denied, the second appeal they passed in a day late. God, imagine that. It would have been denied anyway. And the judge is going to tell her at sentencing. She doesn't give her the max. She gives her 15 to life for both, concurrently, not consecutively. So she'd get out in 15 years. But the judge says, I don't think you're going to. I think you're going to die in prison. Like, basically, I think you're going to be there for life, because she knows her. She's figured her out. The judge has figured her out, and she knows that, like, you're to get out. It's not easy getting paroled. Parole usually gets denied. Even if you're repentant and everything, and she's not going to be repentant. She's never going to admit it. Maybe when she's like real old, she will, because she'll realize it's her only way out. But she's like incapable of feeling any sort of remorse for anybody but herself. She's not sorry. She's not sorry about it, you know? She knows what she did. Yeah. So anyway, let me read some turtle chats here. All right, Barry Lewis sends $25 and goes, kindly don't read out loud. Okay, Barry. He goes, wow. 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 Thanks, Barry. Thank you so much. Next up is Miss Jenny J. Sends $10, goes, listen, Turtle, it's my 50th birthday today. Thanks for the interesting stream tonight. Free the turtle. Happy fucking birthday. Happy birthday. The 22nd or the 23rd? Probably the 22nd. Thank you. Next. Angie sends $5 and goes, thanks for the late stream. I know nothing about the story, but it's horrific. Also, can you please send a shout out to Colby Ryan, Lori Valio's son, who is now starting to work on his own documentary about his family because he's tired of the unalivers getting all the attention. Thanks for all your hard work. And I can't wait for your doc as well. Well, thank you so much, Angie. I appreciate that. Farrah sends $5, goes, POTS for Shirilla stands for pompous, obsessed, toxic, and selfish. You're right about that. Elizabeth sends $15, goes, hi, Turtle. I'm a licensed dietitian, and POTS syndrome typically occurs when you go from sitting to standing up. The whole diagnosis revolves around heart rate and blood flow charge changes that cause lightheaded and dizziness upon standing. My opinion, it's overly diagnosed. Symptoms mimic low blood pressure and what happens when you have low electrolyte levels in the blood when you don't eat enough for a long period of time. Let me see the Cash Apps here. If we have any. Okay, I think we don't. All right, and let me see my memberships. Ooh, we got some membership stuff here. We got Sarah Jean says, love to see a Microdocs production on this case. I think, you know, Richie's more, I mean, he would do a good job on anything, but this case is big already. Like, it doesn't need, I mean, he could do it if he wants. It would be awesome, actually. Everything he does is awesome, but maybe he should. I don't know. But I just feel like, I mean, Netflix did a doc on it. What else do you want? Chance NP says, someone reported you for showing murder-suicide violence. The only reason I have a stream taken down so quick. Really? Really? Is that what happened? Interesting. Okay. Unbanned Karen with the Y gifted 5 memberships. Congratulations to the winners. Don't forget to renew every month. Thank you. And we got Path here. Tossing one around. Thank you so much to the lucky winner. Congrats. Just Browsing Thing says, Defense Fund Daddy proud. Proud Turtle Rider since the days of the Bone Ride tours and the Big E and Beach reviews. Motion for this day in Turtle Boy history segment. You've been around a while if you remember that shit. The Big E. My exposés on the Big E. So much fun. Yeah, it was an A&E doc that we used before, not Netflix. So we didn't get struck for the Netflix thing. So, all right. Anybody else here? No, we're good. All right, guys. So it's 1 a.m. my time. It was an automated thing that took it down, Laura says. The kind of thing I warned about. But you warned me about Netflix. And I played a video on YouTube from A&E. I didn't know you couldn't do that. And the videos I was playing was like body cam shit. Like stuff that's widely available on the internet. But I did play one part of it was like an interview. I think that was the part they got me on. But I didn't watch any Netflix shit. She goes, yes, but Netflix and other docs are the same thing. Okay, I didn't know. I don't know. It's on YouTube. You know, it's on YouTube. And it was fair use. I was like talking about it and all that stuff. So I'm learning. I didn't know. I tried to be good. She warned me about this beforehand. I tried my best. You know? But, all right, guys. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful night. We'll see you tomorrow. And don't forget to brush your teeth. Peace to you, bum grease. Outie.
Top down, riding down Main. It's a clear night, screens glowing blue. Got the facts in my headlights. Commonwealth tripping, but the truth stay calm. Morrissey and Lally, I'ma read them like Psalms. KP throwing shade from a broke down porch, but the files in my lap like a flame to a torch. I don't raise my voice, I just let the game speak. Steady with the grind while the crooked run weak. We just riding slow, gliding, paper stacking in the breeze. Turn the system up, let the whole town see. No mask on my face, no fear in my lane. I'ma shine that light on the ones bringing shame. From the courtrooms down to the city blocks. They can't hide from the truth, cause the truth don't stop. We just ride a slow grind. Midnight oil burning, pen hit the pad slow. Every word cut clean like the rims on the 6-4. From Boston to Brockton, the whispers all hum. Turtle boys riding in the reckoning gon' come. Lally in the back room, Morrissey on the phone. Trying to twist the narrative, but they can't postpone. I'm just sipping on the facts while the city play pretend. True, got no curfew, I'ma run it to the end. See, this ain't about fame, this about that long game. You can duck, you can weave, but the truth still call your name. We just riding slow, gliding, paper stacking in the breeze. Turn the system up, let the whole town see. No mask on my face, no fear in my lane. I'ma shine